Enthusiasm for the war in China is starting to wane. October 1938, the northern Japanese island of Hokkaido. The wedding of Chieko Noguchi and Lieutenant Naokichi Okita. By the time Naokichi leaves for the front, his wife is pregnant.
Dear Chieko, thank you very much for loving me for so long. As I am going to take part in the great battle on which our country's fate depends, I cannot expect to come home alive. Stay calm and deal with whatever happens with the help of your parents. I hope our new baby will be delivered safe. Chieko, you must take really good care of yourself.
At home, the government has begun a campaign of national spiritual mobilization to get everyone behind the war effort. A rally for the Women's National Defense Association. They help raise money and prepare special welfare packages for the troops at the front. The whole nation is now at war. At school sports days, children now have to perform military drills. 12-year-old Kikuya Sumita.
This is the very moment that Japan needs total support from its people. We are responsible for the future of Japan, as we are the next generation. We must live our lives with strength and bright hearts.
On the 11th of February 1939, school children celebrate Empire Day outside the Emperor's Palace in Tokyo. The cult of the Emperor unifies the nation. He is seen as a living God who expects unquestioning obedience. Koshu Itebashi.
His Imperial Majesty seems to embody everything. That's why he's able to inflame passions. For Japan, this is a holy war.
Student Wakana Nishihara.
In Britain, you say, God save the king. With the help of God, the king can govern. If he does not obey God's will, the people have the right to cut him down. But in Japan, we believe you should die for the sake of the emperor. So no one can disobey an order to die for him.
War has been raging in Europe for 9 months. The Nazi blitzkrieg that began in Poland has now reached France. On the morning of the 23rd of June 1940, Hitler tours a defeated and deserted Paris. The speed and extent of the Nazi victories in Europe convinced Japan's leaders to sign the Axis Pact with Germany and Italy. Japanese troops occupy parts of French Indochina. Japan's empire is now run as a police state. Total obedience is demanded. Any opposition is ruthlessly stamped out by the Toko, Japan's thought police. The diary of teacher Jiro Morishita.
Under censorship, we are unable to talk openly about the war. Mr. Kagawa was arrested under suspicion of being a traitor. The newspaper said that he has now agreed to change his views and philosophy. I just cannot believe it.
Britain and the United States are providing vital supplies to the Chinese forces fighting the Japanese. In Japan, this is seen as an act of aggression. Headmaster Ryusuke Kawamura.
As long as Britain and America support China by providing arms, this war will not stop. Japan does not want to destroy China, but simply to kick out Britain and America.
Japan has few natural resources and no oil to fuel her war machine. The Western powers have imposed economic sanctions. When Japan refuses to leave China immediately, the West cuts off the supply of oil. Yoichi Yanagida is a student from Kyoto.
Call-ups into the army have become very heavy recently. More than ever, I sense that this is the time of national emergency. Every second, we seem to be on the brink of falling into an abyss. When will that fatal moment arrive?
of September 1941. Naval intelligence in Tokyo sends a message to secret agent Yoshikawa, living in Pearl Harbor.
Strictly secret. From now on, we would like to have you make reports concerning vessels. With regard to warships and aircraft carriers, we would like to have you report on those at anchor, tied up at wharves, and in docks.
On the 7th of December 1941, Japan launches a daring strike. Planes from a massive armada surprise the U.S. Pacific Fleet at Pearl Harbor. The attack is captured on color film by American serviceman Clyde Daughtry with his own camera. For the last 60 years, the original color of this badly faded print has gone unnoticed until now. This is the first time it has been broadcast in color. For 2 hours, 350 planes pound the American ships. The Japanese pilots sink or badly damage 8 battleships, 3 cruisers, and several other smaller ships. Only 29 Japanese planes are lost. Over 2,400 Americans are killed. The news of a great victory at Pearl Harbor is announced early in the morning. The new Prime Minister